Tom here, Flip Anything USA. A little bit of a dreary morning, kind of dark in here. So hey, wanted to talk about something this morning. Basically, keeping an eye out for opportunities. That's probably the thing I do best, and the thing that opens up the most opportunities for me is just keeping a watchful eye. And then your eye becomes a trained eye, because the more you look for opportunities, eventually you start finding them, and then those things, eventually, you'll hit one that turns into money, and once it turns into money, it kind of qualifies that you were doing the right thing. And this can be, like I was telling you, if you're combing for real estate, that means keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, but also ask questions. It's real important. So many of the opportunities I've had, like even like this lake house, that one, I want to say it kind of fell in my lap, but that's not exactly true. It was a perfect storm. There's no question. I got a hell of a deal. But it's because, like I say, I'll text to 10 different real estate agents, and I'll say, hey, Tom here, still looking, what do you got? I'll give them a range. I'll say I'm looking for something, $500,000 to $2 million dollars, or whatever I'm looking for at the time. Maybe a little bit more if I have enough money on hand. You got to remember, I'm not much of a partner guy. I work out of my own pocket. I like it that way. I don't have to count on anybody else. I'm just playing with my money. I know a lot of people like to play with other people's money. That's fine, as long as you're profitable. I think that's fine. I've had a partner or two, but to be honest, the only time I've ever taken a partner, they only get 30% or 33% at the most. I got to have 2/3. I say if I don't have 2/3 of the deal, I'm probably not going to feel good about doing all the work. And I do all the work, because I don't know anybody else as good as I that for finding deals and for negotiating the best deals. That's what I do best. So in general, though, I like to work alone. I obviously network and find opportunities with other people. To buy, I'll bird dog. I'll pay people a bird dog fee, or agents. Of course, they get their commission. But back to keeping a watchful eye and looking for opportunity. That is the number one thing, and a lot of that has to do with. Like I'm driving here. I'm about to look at a sign that I've called the number. I know the number by heart because I've called it so many times. The answer's always been no, but there it is again. Yep, that's the number. I'm looking at a sign as I go by. But that's what you got to be. You got to be so relentless and so diligent that it's just it's just your nature, And but that means, like I say, I look for things like this, and I want you to too. Is you see a house, if the blinds are tore up, that's a sign that that's a renter who doesn't give a crap about the house or the property or whatever. It's also an indication that the landlord is not very savvy and in touch with their property, because they never want anybody treating their property so poorly. So Craigslist, local auctions. Let me tell you, local auctions. Your local auctions and Craigslist, but your local auctions are amazing opportunities to find great deals on things that you'll get far below value, below their actual value, that you can turn. And maybe real estate auctions too. I was actually just telling somebody about this. I don't even know if I've shared this in the blog yet or not. There's a common property that wound all behind all these different properties, like hundreds of homes. Well, nobody seemed to realize that little common strip, that property, everybody thought the other guy was taking care of it. And what I'm talking about is this property went to tax sale, and nobody in this whole subdivision realized that this property was being foreclosed on, or was going on to tax sale. And so, but one guy went down and he was just looking for a deal. He was like fairly new probably to the business. I think he was. But he bid on it. And this property's worth millions. I mean, millions of dollars. This is recent too. And this is near me. I'm not a tax sale guy. I don't mess with that stuff too much. But, so he got this property tied up. And he got it. He won it at the tax sale for $35,000. Well, there's a right of redemption. So, in other words, you can go to a tax sale, win it, and now in 30 days, if somebody doesn't pay up that lien, then it's yours. Then the property goes to you. They take the money. They pay back taxes. So this guy's sitting pretty. I mean, he doesn't even know how good he's got it. Okay, this is a multi-million-dollar piece of property. He's getting for $35,000. Well, he walks over between two homes, probably in access to this spot. I mean, I know where he was. I don't know if it's part of the property or if it was a vacant lot between the two. But he walked over there and he's standing there looking at the property, just checking it out. And a neighbor comes over and says, "Hey, can I help you? I noticed you're staring out here." And he goes, "Oh, I'm just looking at my property." And they go, "What are you talking about? That's the Greenbelt." He goes, "No, I bought that." And the guy's like, "What?" And I don't know exactly what he said, but he said too much. Because what happened was, this guy goes, "Whoa, I got to look into this." So he did. He went in, he found out, yep, this guy bought the tax sale, but he also realized that for $35,000, he can pay the taxes and keep his Greenbelt, and this guy won't get it. And that's what he did. He rallied the neighbors together, took up pass the hat, raised the $35,000, paid the taxes up, and now the taxes were no longer delinquent. This guy no longer had a right to buy the property, and now the hundreds of people that enjoy the property get to keep it, which is a wonderful story too. Okay, but I kind of feel for the guy that just blew it, that lost millions of dollars that he had right at his fingertips. So he had this great opportunity, and he was sharp. He's sharp enough. He found it. He did it. Slipped by me and others. I wasn't even looking. But I can tell you, if I'd have bought that, I'd have been as quiet as a mouse until it closed. But anyways, it just made me think about it on opportunities, because you're gonna miss opportunities, and you're gonna have them slip between your fingers, and that's the most painful of all, is having something in your hands that's yours, you can buy it, and you let it go, and it was a better deal than you realized, or you for whatever reason you couldn't close the deal. But and that's painful. But what's good about it is that it lets you know that it is achievable, it is possible. I've had many deals where I was number 2 there and I lost them. Somebody else got it. Had a very few where I was number one, I was there and I lost them. That hurts. That's the ones that personally hurt my heart. Because I shouldn't have ever let that happen to me. But anyways, that's it. Just keep your eyes open. Look for these opportunities. Always be aware that there's an opportunity probably every second, or every day in every city. I guarantee you there's a real estate deal that you could buy and flip and make money on every day. That's possible. You just got to be digging there, looking, so that you'll get enough of those opportunities per month or per year that will make you rich. And I know. Look, I've been a very wealthy guy most of my life, and it wasn't inherited wealth. It was all generated and earned from buying and selling real estate, and started from Zip. But that's how I know. That's why I know you can do it. I know you can do it because I did it. And you got to remember, I work really, really hard, but sometimes I vacation really hard. And I do that quite often during the year. I do relax a lot, but not at home. At home some. And as I get older, it's not so important to me that I get every deal out there. Before, I wanted to be like just a sieve. I wanted to screen everything and take everything I could, and it served me well in making money. But now I got 4 kids, and I do like taking time to enjoy them, course, enjoy and see them build their lives and get educated and play and throw a ball and have fun with my boys. And I do a lot of that now. And a lot of the reason I have so much free time to do that is because I worked my butt off while I was young. So, but I still enjoy making money and looking for deals. And now look at here, I'm taking time. I have my little video blog here I share with you guys. And I don't make any money doing this. But I enjoy it. And I enjoy hearing from you and seeing people that are, making things happen for themselves. And, that's really what I'm all about. What I want to do most right now is enjoy the rest of my life. But I want to help other people like you folks. So, man, just get out there, work hard. Know that there's an opportunity every day in every city, everywhere. And it's just on you to go get it and find it and make it happen. And so that's what you should do too. So I'm gonna go. I'm at my destination, and so Flip Anything USA. Please share, comment, ask any questions you got. I see I got a bad connection for most of this. I hope it works. So I guess I'll watch it here a little later today, and we'll see that it works. Thanks a lot.